He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On third down, Grant. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out though.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go. Young to throw it. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
To throw on third down, Grant. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Able to slither by. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give running right is Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Young A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it as we resume action. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Grant. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Grant. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Buccaneers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Grant. And a dump off to White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Again, this is White. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. They lost into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to find momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Number 3. It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers 1st down.
To throw, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That throw by Young incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for Evans. That is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing again. Grant looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now inside the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. White again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A run to begin the second half with White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Grant. And this one too low.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake. Grant. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hut, hut.
They'll run with Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Flushed out right.
Down the right sideline.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Young will set to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the land of security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They're able to get a couple here. Get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Young. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready.
A first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That throw by Young incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
That's still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now Young going to move him around. Here's Young off the play fake. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
they deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he hurls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Grant. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Grant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one up.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. Throwing on first down. Grant, there goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on second and long. Young, flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss, kept retreating, steps out, then goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. On the ball. On the ball.
One last shot for Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.